Hello all and welcome to Park House for the draw for the 2010 Winter Golf Weekend. As you can see, I've got the tour founder here, Mr Humphrey Emery, and my able-bodied assistant Max on my left.
Good evening, Mr Secretary. Good evening all.
And good evening, Mr Secretary, and good evening, Matt.
Hi.
Now then, Tommy, what I'm really interested in tonight is to find out what you've got in store for the schedule for the weekend. And I'm hoping it's not going to include getting annihilated on the Saturday night and missing the golf on the Sunday.
Well, it's a good question, Humphrey. Right, weekend's fairly straightforward. Both days are going to involve better ball Stableford in pairs, obviously, 3/4 handicaps. So whoever you get drawn with very shortly, you're going to be spent the whole weekend with them.
Ha! Best hope you don't get Jim then, H.
Yeah, the bloody traitor. Although, if he's going trophy hunting, then he doesn't want to get drawn with me.
Stop you there a second. Let me just carry on. From Saturday's results, top 4 pairs will qualify for the championship, and the bottom 4 pairs will qualify for the play on the Sunday. Simple as that, really.
That does sound fair to me. Now, can anybody draw anyone?
Not quite. The 4 highest handicappers can't play together in the draw, so they can basically have any one of the other 12 people.
Okay, yeah,
Okay,
makes sense.
Before we get on to the draw, I'm just going to give you a brief introduction to the past that we've experienced on this winter golf weekend, and then after that, Max, you'll talk a little bit about what's going to happen this weekend.
Okay, so this is the 4th year that the winter golf weekend's been run. This year, Simon's done a great job in organising it and then deciding not to turn up to his own tour. But if I just run through the first 3 years, the first year we played at the Belfry, I believe, and Adam and Jim were the champions there. Second year we played at the Forest of Arden. Again, Adam and Jim were the champions.
That's when we had to change the rules a little bit to make sure they can play together again.
Yeah. Did we stop them playing together?
Yeah.
I thought they did play together.
No,
No,
we
they
had to
didn't last
stop
year.
them.
Did they not
They
play together?
retired unbeaten.
Oh, did they really?
Yes.
Adam
last year then.
I thought they did play together.
Moving swiftly
Yeah,
on.
Oh well, it's not often Adam retires unbeaten. And then last year was a bit of a shambles, to be honest. I'm not going to accept any responsibility, but we played at the Forest Pines. The weather was fairly iffy, and unbelievably, Simon and Max won on the final round.
Max of all people.
So that's a bit of the history of this tour. So I'll just hand over to Max to find out a bit more about what's happening this year.
Okay, this year we are playing at the Belfry again. Oh, no, sorry. Humphrey forgot to book it. This year we're going to Whitley Hall.
Hey?
Oh, sorry. No, that's Jim's going to Whitley Hall. Wychwood Park.
That's it. That's the one.
Oh, that's a cheap shot, Max.
Now, I could describe the course for you, but instead I made a quick phone call. I had a quick chat with a good friend of the tour. So instead, let's hear the thoughts on Wychwood Park of Mr. Peter Alice.
Wychwood Park. Wychwood has been built to European Tour standards and is furnished with challenging but beautifully kept greens, again to US PGA specification. 2009 saw it host the Euro Pro Tour ABC Championship for the second time, and 2010 will see it host the European Qualifying School Stage 1 and a PGA North Region Championship. It's 7,213 yards from the very back, and those yards are all slotted neatly into the wide Cheshire Plains, again with spectacular views across to the Welsh Hills. Oh, what a scenic backdrop. A superb setting for a most handsome course.
Thanks for that, Peter. Now, enough talk. Let's crack on with the draw.
Fair enough, Maxie. I thought I was supposed to be the
Oh,
biggest man here.
Stolen that bit off you, didn't I?
What?
Let's do that again because you're going to say it was in the draw.
Yeah, I didn't even listen to what you were saying.
We'll start that bit. Could you just said it
Oh,
twice?
don't
Right, here we
shut Tom
go.
out. Don't shut him out. It's
Okay.
my bit. It's my
3,
bit.
2. Thanks for that, Pete. Good work. Okay, that's enough chat. Let's crack on.
Fair enough, Max. Thought I was supposed to be the keenest man on tour. But, gents, if you could make your way over to the piano where we're going to have the draw for this year's weekend golf.
Get that bit in as well. I'll do walking up. We got the draw box.
Right then, gents, if you're both ready, if I could ask Humphrey to draw one of the players from pot A, which is the small pot containing the 4 players that are the highest handicappers on this weekend.
Does that include me?
You need to read it yourself. please.
Unfortunately not, Humphrey. In your own time.
So, first player out the hat is Roger Bullivant.
Okay, that was Roger Bullivant, first out of the hat. And Maxi, please can you draw somebody from pot B? This will be Roger's partner for the weekend.
Somebody's going to watch this.
Mike Glover.
Roger and Mike Glover. Excellent. Two old men on the tour. Excellent.
Only announced there.
Now, Humphrey, can you reach in and draw another one of the high handicappers?
James Bullivant.
Let me just check that. Yep, that is James Bullivant, Roger's younger son. Can do just as much damage.
I'll just point out Roger only has only got one son. That wasn't a slight on Beth.
More of a son than James ever was.
Your partner, Humphrey Emery.
Oh, it's the bully with the Emery.
Brilliant.
Excellent. That should produce some good confrontations.
So far some two all English pairings there.
All English pairings so far.
Turn out the draw is Geoffrey Farr.
Let's have a quick look at that. Jeff Farr. Second year on tour for Jeff. Impressed with his drinking last year.
Your partner, representing Somalia, Adrian Redmile.
Adrian Redmile and Jeff. Sure there'll be a good confirmation. Lethal after a heavy night out on the Sunday, I'd have thought.
And finally out of this pot, I know you're all desperate to find out whether you're one of the other fourth worst player.
High handicappers,
Sorry.
Humphrey. High handicappers.
And it's John Turner.
John Turner. That is the last one of the highest handicappers.
To be fair, is John not Scottish?
We did debate this, I don't think he is. Sorry, John, if you are.
I think he is Scottish. Oh, maybe it's Middlesbrough, isn't he?
He's from the northeast.
We'll be partnering.
Alex Davis.
Alex Davis. Big JT and AD partnering each other. Should be a good combination.
Okay. Put it there so it can be seen.
So that has been the restricted part of the draw completed. Now it's a free for all. The last 8 people in the draw can play with whoever is left. Humphrey, can you go first, please?
It's Nick Dimmock.
Nick Dimmock partnered with Tom Butler, the drunkard, last year. Didn't fare too well.
He was in bed watching Match of the Day, wasn't he, at 10:30?
Quite right too. We'll partner Tom Butler.
Oh, for the
there
second
you
year
go.
in a row, the dream team are back together again.
I know you can see Tom Butler's face because it's behind the camera, but there was a real look of anguish. Next out the hat, it's Jim Tasker.
Jim Tasker. Could it possibly be Adam Byron once again? They do love drawing each other. It's almost like there's a magnet between the two big men.
It'd have to be a big magnet.
It's the opposites attract, they're not that opposite.
Stephen Turner.
Steve Turner. Jim and Steve. I don't think that partnership's been seen before, perhaps for Hallam across the last few years.
Jim would never play with Stevie, he's too crap. So just 4 left in the draw. and I wonder if it's going to be a kinder surprise.
Plenty of nationalities
That's
left in the
a
draw.
cracking pun, Humphrey.
Oh, the second representative of the Somali Golf Tour, Adam Byron.
Adam Byron just missed out on another draw with Jim Tasker.
Did just miss out.
And his partner will be, how many people are left? There's only 3 left.
Defending champion, Max Hill.
Oh, so Adam and Max.
I hope they've got some strong buggies. So the final pairing.
Robert Tattersall.
That's Rob Tattersall propping up the rear.
Just to check.
I think that is the last one.
Can you make sure there's
The
none left
camera's
in there?
picked it up.
There's none left in the ball bag.
The camera has picked it up. This has to be Andy Clark.
Andy Clark.
It is Andy Clark, and
Aye.
that concludes the draw. You'll see a full list of the draw results appear on your screen, along with the allocated handicaps now. Just to note that they were decided before the draw took place.